Hi, do you think your machine is safe? That's not enough for BIS, of course. Under Scheme 10, your entire compliance story must be documented clearly, completely, and in the format BIS expect. And that story is told through your technical file. So, in this episode, I will show you how to prepare a BIS compliant technical file so you don't get stuck during the scrutiny. Hi again, my name is Anshul, and I advise manufacturers, OEMs, importers on BIS and other regulatory compliances. And in this foundation series, I have covered the OTR regulation, Omnibus Technical Regulations, Scheme 10 certification routes that are available, and applicable standards which are covered under these OTR regulations, type A, type B, type C standards. So we have discussed all this in our previous videos. Today we get a bit practical. Let's build a document that makes or breaks your application. That is the technical file, as we discussed in so many videos, that a technical file is required. Now, what is this technical file? What goes in this technical file? So first of all, just know this, that your technical file is the backbone of your BIS Scheme 10 application. So it's not just a bunch of documents. It is structured compliance dossier that shows what your machine does, what risk it poses, and how you have mitigated those risks using the Indian standard. So you have to make that relationship. You have to show that relationship. So I have put these kind of safety guards or these things with compliance with the Indian standard and talked about. So think of it like an audited report card of your product safety. So what must a technical file contain? That is the prime question. So I am giving you a simplified checklist. So what goes inside your technical file, and basis that you can have a brief idea about the technical file. So first of all, you need to mention the product description. So what is the machine called? What is that machine? What is it used for? You should include the model number, variants, grade, type, size, whatever you have handy. Photograph of your machine. It should be clear photos showing all key safety features. So photographs should be clear. Then the manufacturer details, their full name, address, then the plant layout, location plan, where it is located, the plant and the machineries. Identification, traceability information should be there, the brand name or the trademark, then the batch number, serial number or date of manufacture, everything should be there. So design and drawing of the product, then the general arrangement, you need to show that in design and drawing, the electrical, pneumatic, schematics, then the safety feature placement, where those are placed, the wiring diagram. For electrical machinery, it is must, the wiring diagram, it must be clear and well labeled. Then the manufacturing process, description, overview of assembly and quality control steps. Test reports, either from BIS recognized third party labs or from your own in-house lab if no external lab exists. But that is in India only, okay, not outside India. Risk assessment sheet, it is non-negotiable. As per Indian standard 16819, it should be there. In-house quality assurance measures, what measures you take, your test plan, your quality assurance facilities, then the inspection checklist that you maintain to inspect your product. Then a user manual or instruction for use that you will be supplying for installation, operation, maintenance and safety precautions that should be taken by the user. Then a declaration of conformity should be there. Signed document that states the compliance with applicable Indian standard. So it should be signed at the last. And lastly, if you are applying for COC, also include invoice, shipping documents and scope limitation very clearly. So I'll give you some tips to get it right. So here are 5 practical tips for BIS ready file. What are those? First is name your document clearly. Use serial numbers, annexures, etc. So you need to clearly name them, what document is. Give reference to the applicable Indian standard in every section, or that this Indian standard as per this Indian section, that ways. Avoid generic language, be specific to your product. Then cross-link your document, refer from risk assessment to test report, etc. So these kind of things. Then bind all these documents into one single PDF before uploading, unless otherwise directed. Okay, so these are some tips. Now the common mistake that an application should avoid. Your application may get rejected due to these reasons, like you miss risk assessment sheet, alright, or test reports are unrelated to the Indian standard that you are mentioning. Test report does not reflect that, or the diagrams are copied from online template. So you just copied it from online template because otherwise you have to make it not like that. It will not be accepted, get rejected. Incomplete machine description. If your machine description is incomplete, maybe it get rejected. And poor quality photographs. Avoid these all at all cost. So you can't afford that. So now the next question comes, when and where to submit it. Once your technical file is complete, register on the portal, that's Manak online portal, and select Scheme 10 OTR. It's a tab there. Then upload your technical file as a part of your certification application. BIS will conduct a desktop scrutiny. What is this desktop scrutiny? Is that they will read out your application, they will read everything. So that will be the desktop scrutiny of your documents. If they found it in compliance, if cleared, they may conduct a factory audit in case of license route, when you go for license route, or they will issue you a certificate of conformity for limited imports. Okay, and for FMCS the documentation may be offline, so that need to be seen how it comes out in this particular OTR scheme. So to summarize, the technical file proves that your product is safe by design. It must be complete, correct and mapped to applicable Indian standard. So invest in this document. It's not just a document, you need to put in all the efforts in documenting this. It's your gateway to get a smooth certification. So I think you should invest in understanding whole scenario, how to make that technical file and what completes your file. So that's the wrap up of our foundation series on machinery and electrical equipment safety standards under the new Omnibus Technical Regulation and BIS Scheme 10. This is the final episode in our basic series. So if you have found these sections helpful and want us to go even deeper, let us know. And if you need help reviewing your technical file or preparing risk assessments, always consult. So compliance is technical, but doesn't need to be very difficult. You can have a proper documentation, you have a plan, and then you execute it. Thank you.